Now, we will now come to how we need to bridge these generations without calling each other names. Without calling each other names. I was in one place where a fellow pastor, a senior minister, now retired, came to me to complain because one of my portfolios is to look into pastors' affairs as a professional body. So I was saying, Pastor, can you imagine I was seated in this congregation and I was at the back and the church members were arguing about some issues. So I said, being a man of experience and age, let me make a contribution. Maybe the youngsters will be helped. So the dear pastor makes a contribution in church. Now, because the two groups were already heated, this young fellow, in his stubbornness, we don't want to call each other names, but let me use the terms that we are familiar with. In his stubbornness, stood up and said, no, as we cannot listen to used oil, old-fashioned folks. In the village, used oil is that one which has been drained from the engine. It's no longer safe to be used, so they keep it in a tin. Maybe they can use it to scare ants or snakes. So it's used oil. Not good for the machines. So this young man calls the senior retired pastors used oil. So the pastor came to say, what should I do? How can my only son call me used oil? So now, instead of putting labels on each other across generations, we need to bridge these gaps. We'll continue. Sir, before we have 4 songs from that group,